Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the Papa Joe Show where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I wanted to come on here today and do a show about a very important subject that we all need to remember that we have the right, not just a privilege, to go and do. But before we get into that stuff, I have a couple of things I want to just kind of throw out there for everyone real fast. If you are if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed, do me a favor and give me a subscribe and smash the bell. That way you make sure that you see whenever I go live. And I do that a few times a week. Right now, it's just Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So definitely one of those ones that you want to stick close to because here at the Papa Joe Show, you got someone who's been in the crypto space for a very long time, nearly the beginning, someone who has technical background, and somebody who really gets the business side of stuff. So, anyhow, thanks for being part of the show. It does mean a lot to me. If you get towards the end of the show, do me a favor, smash the likes. It does let the algorithms, unfortunately, that we have them, know that the content was worth other people watching. So, anyhow, all that fun stuff. There's a bunch of fun links in the description of the video. Go check those out. There's a lot of good information there that you guys may enjoy as well. But since we are going to jump into some of the content here real quick, as long as the system works. It's giving me fits. Kind of why we're a little bit running late here. All right, so as we do daily, every day, we take a look at the crypto charts. Bitcoin is down, whereas the Dow is up. That's different. They're inverse each other, which is not normal. They usually do stick together. What's interesting, this is just a hunch. Every time the FOMC does their little song and dance crap, the entire market will either be down or will be up. And once they talk, it'll go the opposite. Okay. Now, what's interesting here, we have an election tomorrow. National election. The midterm elections are tomorrow. And y'all, I wanted to talk about this. The reason I put this out there as I did, vote like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. All right. Under the current administration, under the current setup in the judicial system, under the current, we'll call it Gestapo, right? They've really destroyed a lot of things. How much does it cost to buy a loaf of bread now? How much does it cost per gallon of fuel now? How much does it cost to do the different things that your day-to-day lives live, right? I got a stupid report from one of my financial institutions that I do different things with, stating that I spent X amount, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like sitting here going, how in the crap did that actually happen? Because that's never done that before. And it was a lot more than normal. Just putting, and nothing's changed from the lifestyle and whatnot. And I'm sure if you all go back and do the math and look at your stuff, right? We have stuff like an open border being a problem, all this stuff. Well, anyways, we'll get to that in a second. I wanted to point out here that Dow is probably going to fall tomorrow, and Bitcoin's probably going to skyrocket tomorrow, unless they kind of collide together and collude or get realigned with each other. Just a hunch. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about with this. Gold is down, silver's down. Divi it did not continue its gentle run. It took a breath there, it looks like. Ethereum, EOS. Now, Matic, though, took a really nice run. Matic has some crazy, interesting stuff that is happening, and I actually wanted to bring up an article that I forgot about, and we'll get back to that in a minute. We'll talk about Matic and Polygon later on after we get to some of the other stuff, right? We'll do that towards the end of the show, so stick around if you want to hear my thoughts on that. I didn't mean to click Shiba. Axie is hanging in there, and so is Shiba. Since I clicked on it, I'll talk about it, right? Those of you who are XRPers, I don't know what to tell you right now. There's some crazy stuff going on with that one. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, and the mortgage rates took a tiny tick down. Let's see what happens next, right? They're going to, I think, really run. Let's look at the Dixie real quick. It seems like it's consolidated, and it looks like it potentially could be heading back down. We'll see what's going on. I don't know. At the end of the day, who really does, right? If they say they do, they really don't. Anyhow, let's jump over here. So, we'll come back over here. The past, if I push the right button, sorry about that. In the past several months, you've seen Trump outdoing all of these different rallies and all of the different things, trying to get the different attention of the different states to vote red, vote Republican, whatever, right? You've got the elephants and the donkeys. You've got the red and the blue, the right and the left, and the blah, 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 blah. Well, I really think that this time around, a lot of people have been very, very much so made aware of what's going on. Very much so made aware of the destruction that it's not necessarily left versus right or wrong versus right or whatever. It's the those that pull the strings. If I always talk about the banking system, those who actually own everything, like there are different financial institutions that own, you name a company. You name a company and you go look up who owns controlling shares or stocks or a portion of it. Here, we'll go over here. Hang on, let's go to I think it's Yahoo Finance. Hang on. We're gonna do this live today, huh? Why don't we do this live? Let's go over. Give me a company name y'all want me to look at. Give me a company name. Okay, we'll look at Meta. Y'all give me another company name. Go over here to holders right here. And you go right here. Who owns 8%? Who owns 7%? Yeah, that's a lot. It is. Give me another company. Give me another company. Let's do Tesla, right? Let's go over to holders. Right. Look at that. Look at those two. Right? Same thing. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Who owns what? Let's pick another company. Someone pick a company. Walmart. Let's see, Walmart. Who owns Walmart? Oh, hey, look, the same people. Let's see. Y'all give me another company. Give me something you want me to look at. Citibank. Who owns Citibank? Citibank. Holders. Hey, same people. Same people. If you go look up any company, they own something, some sort of percentage, more than 1% of the company, which means collectively, they're just scratching each other's backs, basically the same people. So that's a decent amount of shares. It's enough to influence the company, at least somewhat. But I digress. So over the past several weeks, Trump has been out doing this. Oh, never mind. Let's go back. Never mind. Squirrel. Yeah, it's been one of those days. It has been one of those days, guys. And it is just, it's only a few hours into the week. Anyhow, where was I going with that? Definitely squirrels, man. Squirrely. Sorry about that. All right. So voting like your life depends on it. The reason you need to vote like your life depends on it because we clearly see everything that's happening. We clearly see what's going on. Trump's been out on the campaign trail for the past, I don't know, we all know he does the rallies every couple of days, it seems. But Biden, flashbang, as we call him so affectionately here on the show, flashbang, they're just now starting to talk about him going out on the campaign trail for midterm campaigns. Yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that 17th number, our 17-year-old friend, we'll call it that, talked an awful lot about a red wave. Well, it's interesting that if who show of hands who follows what's his name? Dan Scavino on any social media. Go look him up. Definitely worth interesting stuff to pay attention to there. Oh, it's fun stuff. Look at this guy. I'll do what it takes to bring inflation down. Sure you will, but I won't accept Republican argument that too many Americans have found good jobs and have more dignity in the workplace, or that our largest, most profitable corporations shouldn't have to pay their fair share. Hilarious. Hilarious. It and then there's the heckling. I don't know what you want to call it. It isn't it. I don't know what you want to call it though. We'll have we will all have the responsibility to participate in our democracy by voting in each and every election. Election day is Tuesday, November. Da, 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 da. Guys and gals, this is supposed to be a republic, not a democracy. Or a democratic republic. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not supposed to be that stuff. It's interesting. Trump's been at this for a long time, and then flashbang and heresy, whatever you want to call her, is just now getting into it. Hilarious. I couldn't find it before the show. I saw a video clip of somebody at one of Flashbang's rallies, and it was in a stadium, a basketball or football stadium. I don't know which one. And apparently, the Kenyan was there as well. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You should know who I'm talking about. But anyways, Flashbang and the Kenyan were there, and they showed the person who took the video was up in the upper stadium. They'll call it the nosebleeds. Took a video of the whole a whole thing, and it's like they were only able to get a quarter of the stadium filled. Not even technically a quarter of it filled. Should say a lot about the American people and where they realize the problem is. And we are going to have some serious problems coming up very, very soon with all of these things if they attempt to do what they did last time. And yes, being a technical individual, having the IT background that I have, when Lindell did his symposium and they looked and reviewed through the logs and stuff, that, if I'm not mistaken, got dumped online somewhere. And I want to say I saw some of the logs at one point. It was touched externally. Majorly touched externally. Let's put it that way. Oh, and hang on. I want to show you all something else as well, if I can make sure I can find it here. Doopy doopy doop. Hang on, bear with me. I want to make sure I have it right. Hold on, almost there. Doopy doopy doop. There we go. And let's come over here and boom. Like I said, this is a squirrely show. Bear with me, guys and gals. National Guard to activate cybersecurity teams in 14 states ahead of midterm elections. Now, that's quite an interesting headline, isn't it? If the machines aren't connected to the internet, then why in the crap would you need somebody to watch the internet traffic? That's what cybersecurity is. All it is monitoring the network traffic and ensuring that nothing touches the devices. Yeah. 38 National Guard cyber units, that's a lot of people, provide support against issues like network assessments and risk mitigation. Now, if the devices aren't supposed to be connected to the network, what the crap does that mean? And y'all, sorry about this. I did not blow this up for y'all. There we go. The National Guard will be activating cybersecurity teams in 14 states ahead of the midterm elections on Tuesday to counter any potential interferences. Political and state scoop reported on Friday. This is a little bit old information. The decision to have teams ready to support has become a familiar one over the past few elections after the reports of Russian interference, so quote unquote, operations during the 2016 presidential election. It's interesting that they just quote unquote. Anyhow, Cyber's that new domain. It's a man-made domain, and said Air Force Major General Rich Neely, head of the Illinois National Guard, according to media outlet State Scoop. Our goal is to make sure that we have as secure elections as possible. We are at the really beginning stages of this. Interesting stuff, huh? Huh. So, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, but in your different precincts, you can go and choose a paper ballot and bring your own blue pen, and you can go and vote and not use the machines, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong, but I guess you could figure that out if you wanted to. They're not supposed to be connected to the internet, and yet they are connected to the internet. Interesting, isn't it, folks? Interesting stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy times we live in. Oh, and by the way, Flashman declares he wants to see no more drilling during the last-minute rally. And in the Democratic candidate, Kathy Huckle, whatever. The president spoke at Sarah Lawrence College in Yorkers 2 days before the midterms. Whee! And he said something to the effect of he didn't want any more drilling. So we're gonna just deplete our reserves until they're gone. Just don't want to hear that moron speak any more than we have in the past. Crazy. Y'all know this isn't him. I mean, it's there's no way. And also, this isn't the White House. Anyways, I'm getting off track here, but that's just y'all do your own research. But you need to realize you need to vote. It is your right to vote. It is not just a privilege in this country, but it is your right. That if anyone says you can't, then there's a problem. We will get to the bottom of all this stuff. Don't worry. It will be all resolved. Not necessarily right this second, but it will be. And it's going to get rough, guys and gals. It's going to get rough. But I think we're just getting rough now. It is rough now. Anyways, tomorrow's the election day. Make sure you go out and vote. Please. Get your friends, get your families. Get them out there and vote. Y'all vote whoever you want to. I'm not telling you who to vote for. But just realize that it's extremely important this time. And really, the only way to destroy the system, so to speak, is to overwhelm it. I tell you right now, from a technical perspective, if you want to take down a website, if you want to take down a company, if you want to take whatever, Target, this is what the bad guys do, right? They do something called a DDoS, or a denial of service attack, which is where they get thousands and sometimes millions and trillions of different bots to hit a website, or to hit a company's website, or to hit a payment system services, or blah, 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 all at the same time. And it takes it down. It makes it unreachable by anyone who's actually trying to use it, because basically it's like, remember back in the old days when you would try to use dial-up internet and you would someone would pick up the phone and would disconnect you? Basically that kind of didn't change too much. It's just really, really fast now. It's still kind of the same technology. From a connection perspective, think about how when you send a whole bunch of requests to a website, well, somebody who actually picks up the phone to dial will get a busy tone. That's kind of what's happening. Anyhow, pay attention. Get ready for it, because it's gonna get really crazy and really soon. Really crazy, really soon. All right, so let's put this over here and do this one first. I'm going to talk about Polygon. I think y'all are going to like this. Take this last couple minutes here. Polygon, last week, by the way, or the week before last, is going to be working with Facebook, or Meta. We talked about that a little bit. Well, now Polygon onboards the first ever U.S. compliant crypto payroll platform. Oh, yeah, you heard that right. Franklin Crypto, a fiat payroll services, launches on Polygon. Franklin's a service that employers, businesses, and organizations with blockchain-based payment institutions launch its own beta version for testing on Polygon network. We deployed the first US-compliant hybrid cash and crypto payroll platform on Polygon because its speed, cost, and robust developer community. Excited to see this network continue to crush it. Guys and gals, if you're not paying attention to Polygon, you really need to be. I will not rest till Polygon gets its well-deserved top 3 spot alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, Top 3. No other project comes even close, and they really don't, guys and gals. They really don't. Ethereum honestly needs to watch out. The little partner, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Will you keep your enemies closer than your friends, kind of thing? I don't know. Anyway, in one day, JP Morgan and Instagram launched Polygon. I did not see the JP Morgan or the Instagram. That's actually also pretty good. Didn't see those. This is all when world's first fully built zero knowledge EVM mainnet is almost here. Just wait till that happens. Guys and gals, do y'all know what zero knowledge is? I've talked to y'all about this. If you don't remember, go back and watch the other shows. Y'all need to watch those shows if you don't know what zero knowledge is. Okay? You just need to pay attention to that. Cryptography is impressive. And now you have an EVM. An EVM means Ethereum Virtual Machine, which basically means you have a computer on a blockchain that's decentralized and distributed that you build your business or whatever inside of. Mm-hmm. 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 According to a statement shared by its team yesterday, November 27th, this platform was chosen as a technical basis for a new development due to its speed, cost efficiency, and robust design. Right now, the platform is waiting for Web3 developers and businesses to join its beta testing campaign. Besides cryptocurrencies, the platform also supports fiat payments. Do y'all see where this is going? Franklin promotes itself as the only U.S. regulated automated payroll services that works with digital assets. It streamlines payments for staff and contractors in the business to business segment, creates and fills tax reports, and so on. Oh, it's gonna get real. If you don't know what Polygon is, you need to pay attention to it. It's gonna be crazy cool stuff. The experiment was helmed by Project Guardian, an initiative supported by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. Polygon co-founder Sandeep Nailwhale, I guess is how you say his name, Nailwhale, stressed that the interests in his platform should be attributed to the opportunities unlocked by its second layer scalar ZK-EVM. This is all when the world's first fully built ZK-EVM or zero knowledge EVM mainnet is almost here. It is not a promise of a future ZK EVM. It is not fake ZK EVM mainnets to lure the new investors, but actually fully built, source code available, verifiable proofs, fully functional, and decentrally decentrally efficient production grade mainnet. Yeah, that's a big deal. And all the while this happened, Polygon witnesses sharp drop in supply as Matic disappears from exchanges. Crypto Insights firm sentiment. I wonder why. This probably has to do with the Matic coming off the exchanges. Probably has a lot to do with the price increase on top of all this other amazing news, because people are actually pulling the coins off the exchanges, forcing on-chain transactions to happen. Yeah. In a new report, sentiment says the crowd is piling in on Polygon. The supply on crypto exchanges plummets from their 1 billion Matic tokens in mid-October to 33 million coins on November 4th. Wow, that's actually a lot. That's a lot. Interesting how the supply drops and the price increases. Funny how that works, isn't it? I want to say, hang on. My amazing wife sent me something else I forgot about. I need to show y'all. You are going to love it. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here it is. You're going to like this. You're going to love this one. Oh, this has to do with. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This is where I saw it. She sent it to me. Thanks, beautiful wife. I appreciate it. All right. Matic price eyes a 200% gains on Polygon adoption by Instagram and JP Morgan. On top of the payroll, on top of Facebook, Starbucks is using them too. So is Disney. Robinhood. Yeah. Polygon's list of high profile partners is getting longer. Disney, Starbucks, and Robinhood. On top of all these other ones. Wait. Just wait, guys and gals. Just wait. I told y'all a long time ago, Polygon is going to eat Ethereum's lunch because it's cheaper, easier, and more robust. It has everything Ethereum has and everything Ethereum needs from Polygon. Get it? Yeah. Yeah. There's so much going on in this space, guys and gals. Polygon is not something to be. Don't sleep on Polygon. Not financial advice. Don't sleep on Polygon. Anyhow, let's run through and say hey to everyone. We were late to start, and I want to make sure I say hey to everyone here as well. If you've gotten this far to the show, do me a favor. Check the links out in the description of the video. I do have a Patreon. It does support the channel. It does help out a lot. And with that, it does help me or allow me to do this stuff, right? Okay. But it also is a space, a platform for me to take the gloves off and have a real conversation about certain things that I have had conversations with you all about that I cannot show on this channel without it being pulled down. It gives me a space for that. A lot of time I will take some of the similar subjects we talk about here, but I really dig into them, right? So I went over a very high level what Polygon's doing. Well, no one knows what ZK EVM is other than me telling you what it is. I will go in on the Patreon. That's something I'll go and explain and really dig into. Stuff like that, right? I've had people. It's also where y'all can reach out to me and ask for requests to discuss different things. And there's also a Telegram channel that's private to the Patreon, and there's a lot of really good information that's shared in there by everybody. It's great, a fantastic time. So, y'all enjoy, and if you would not mind, consider joining that. It's not a lot. I really wanted to win by 1,000 cuts, mainly because I want more people in there. But anyhow, y'all do what you want. I do appreciate those of you who are part of it for sure. So thank you. What's going on, Lithia? How are you today? I appreciate you being part of the show. Tom, what's up, brother? How are you today? How you doing, Joe? What's going on, man? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And good morning, Tom. How are you, Tom Hutchinson? There's multiple Toms in here. This is fantastic. How's everyone doing? I appreciate it. Good morning, Kim. What's up? How are you? Thanks for being here today. As always, George, good morning. How are you today? Appreciate you being part of the show. Evan, what's going on? Dem, open border politics lead to a flow of fentanyl, very much so. That ends up in the other areas that killed your friend. I'm very, very sorry. Yes, definitely. I know of candies getting made out of that stuff and passed around at schools. Things like sweet tarts, things like Smarties, stuff like that kids just have no idea, and then they're gone. It's evil. Anyways, I'm sorry about your friend, Evan. I really am. Steven, how is it going, my friend? Thanks for being here today. We've got the crypto professor. What's going on, man? And I don't know everything. By the way, check out Crypto Professor. There's one link in the description of the video for consultations. He's in there. Definitely check him out. I think it's the one for the Crypto Consultants Worldwide one. Definitely, if you need any stuff, anything like that, check him out. Definitely worth joining and doing that. What's going on, Sam Storm? How you doing, brother? It is for sure. Good to see you, man. Did you talk about I guess whatever the heck it is, Liberty, whatever, losing their case against the SEC? I have not yet. No, it's good to see you, man. Daddy-o, what's up? It is definitely good versus evil. Thanks for being part of the show today. Let's see. Crypto Sherfa, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. By the way, he's got a crypto channel. You need to go check it out. That Crypto Sherpa, very, very good stuff. And MySpace, yeah. if that was a publicly traded company. Oh, let's see here. Just looking at what else. Who else is in here? Bandicoot, what's up? How have you been? It's been a long time. Hopefully you are doing well. Miss seeing you guys and gals. I need to come to another event, see everybody. It's been a long time. I've just got so much going on right now. It's not funny. How are you, Gloria? It's good to see you. Thanks for being part of the show, as always. Let's see who else is in here. Doobie-doop. I drove 400 miles to vote at the ballot box tomorrow. No more mailing it in. Good to hear it, Jess. Very good to hear it. Appreciate you being here. Alrighty, let's see here. Tom, where can I see all of our 17th friend posts? If you are part of the Patreon, I don't remember if you are or not. That is a question you could throw in there, and I will provide it to you. There is, where is it? Like I said, there's a Telegram channel that I have set up. A lot of information in there. Their most recent post, which was just a couple of days ago, was also posted in there too. So I can't put it on here. I wish I could, Tom. I wish I could. I wish I could show you, but it would just, yeah, it'd be gone. Anyways, Attorney Man, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Very, 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 very cool stuff. Anyway, let's see what's going on, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so this afternoon, 4:30 Eastern. What's today? Okay, so we have a wedding in the family this week. So my shows. So Friday there will be no shows. I will be cooking ribs. I'll be smoking ribs. And Wednesday I probably can. Well, I'll let y'all know. The reason being is I gotta go pick up the meat then. Excuse me. So, anyways, got a lot of cooking. I'm actually cooking for the wedding, for the rehearsal, not for the wedding. So, but just show notes here for y'all. I will be in and out this week. So, this afternoon I should have the Patreon show. If I do not, I will record something very quick and simple. And y'all, it's been crazy. Last week was nuts. This week's going to be crazy, but next week should be back to normal. So, anyways, just bear with me. I appreciate it. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys soon. You'll have a beautiful, blessed day. And yeah, take it easy.